Hello friends, welcome back to my study vlog. I was on long leave, that's why I couldn't manage to make videos, but I managed to complete few books which is going to help. First one is I completed Indian Constitution at Work, the whole chapters, and then second one is this book, Politics, Class 12 book, Contemporary World Politics, and I completed the whole book. And the third one is the Politics in India since Independence of Class 12, NCERT. This also I completed the whole book. Yes, I couldn't manage to make videos, but I completed my task. And the fourth one is I started this book. This book is already completed. The History Part 1 of Class 12, and I managed to complete this book. So now I'm reading this one, Statistics for Economics, NCERT book from class 11, and this is a books of statics, and I completed the first chapter, and then right now I started the second chapter. It takes time because it's all about the data, the organization of data, and the collection of data, organization of data, collection of data, and it's a deep chapter, so it takes time to understand. And then the third one will be the presentation of data. So yes, I started this, and you can watch the full video on my YouTube channel. And this what I have studied, I can show you from here. When we talk about the collection of data, I read about the preparation of instrument. The first topic is what are the sources of data and how do we collect the data. Then preparation of instrument, and then we have mode of data collection, how we collected, and how the census works. And yes, this mode of data collection is of three types: personal interview, mailing, and telephone interviews. Three types of modes collection of data. And if you talk about the pilot survey, what is pilot survey? It's advisable to conduct a tryout with a small group, which is known as pilot surveys or pre-testing of the questionnaire. The pilot survey helps in providing a preliminary data about survey, and it helps in pre-testing of the questionnaire, so as to know of the shortcomings and the drawbacks of the questions. These are the new words like pilot survey, and how the census and sample survey collected. And this is also called the method of complete enumeration. And then it shows the examples. And then we have random sampling, how it works, and how the exit polls works. Random sampling. Then we have non-random sampling. Then sampling and non-sampling errors. What is sampling errors? And then we have non-sampling errors. Non-sampling errors consist of sampling bias, non-response errors, errors in data acquisition. Yes. And then last we have Census of India and NSSO. That is Census of India, National Sample Survey of Organization, Central Statistic Office, Registrar General of India, Director General of Commercial Intelligence and Statistics, and then Labor Bureau. These all are the Indian organization who collect the data, and how it works. It's all about the Census of India provides the most complete and continuous democratic records of population. The census officially collect information on various aspects of population such as size, density, sex ratio, literacy, migration, rural-urban distribution, and its data is interpreted and analyzed to understand many economic and social issues of India. Now, in conclusion, also the economic facts expressed in terms of numbers are called data, and the purpose of data collection is to understand, explain, and analyze the problem and causes behind it. Primary data is obtained by conducting a survey. Survey includes various steps which need to be planned carefully. There are various agencies which collect, process, tabulate, and publish statistical data. They are used as secondary data. However, the choice of the source of data or mode of data collection depends on the objective of the study. So these are the questions and these were the exercises. Now if you move further on the next chapter 3, organization of data, it shows a kabadi wala who collects all the household and put them in their group wise material, and it shows the example. Then we have the second topic is raw data, which also gave the example of Kawadiwala junks. And these all were the examples, and how in a tabular form we can express this data in a tabular form. See, so it's all about how the data is written and how we measure this data. It's all are the examples. Main thing starts from here. What is raw data? And it shows that the raw data of census are so large and fragmented that it appears an almost impossible task to draw any meaningful conclusion from them. And but when the same data is classified according to the gender, education, marital status, and occupation, etc., the structure and nature of the population of India is then easily understood. The raw data consists of observation on variables. And if we talk about the classification of data, we have the group or classes of classifications done in various ways. Instead of classifying books according to subject, history, geography, mathematics, science, etc., you could classify them on author-wise in an alphabetical order. Likewise, raw data is classified in various ways depending on the purpose, and they can be grouped according to time. Such classification is known as chronological classification, and either in ascending order and descending order with reference to time, such as years, quarters, months, etc. The variable population times is it depends on a series of values for different years. And what is spatial classification? The data are classified with a reference to geographical locations such as countries, states, cities, districts, etc. See how a population can be divided and how it makes easy to classify or long data into a simpler form. That shows these are the examples. And we talk about the variables continuous and discrete. We have to go deep about continuous and discrete. Unlike continuous variables, discrete variables can take only certain values. Its value jumps only by finite jumps. It jumps from one value to another, and but does not take any intermediate value between them. For example, a variable like the number of students in a class. What is the frequency distribution? These all are the examples which we have studied in previous classes. So what we have to do is go through once, read once, and then should we have equal or unequal size class intervals? How many classes should we have? And what should be the size of each class? These all are the examples given here, which makes us easy to understand how should we determine the class limits. Again, the examples, class intervals are two types: inclusive class interval, exclusive class intervals. And here it gives example to understand. It's all about the class intervals. This makes us easy to understand how we do a small data collection in a right way. Frequency distribution with unequal classes. This one is given. And then frequency array. We talk about the frequency array. It's again given the example of percentage marks of 100 students in mathematics for discrete variable. The classification of data is known as frequency array. Here it is given. What is frequency array? This one can be from here. And then we have a variate frequency distribution. What is this? It's important to read. Very often when we take a sample from the population, we collect more and then one type of information from each element of the sample. For example, suppose we have take sample of 20 companies. From list of the companies based on a city, suppose we collect information on sale expenditure or on advantages from each company. In this case, we have bivariate sample data. Such bivariate data can be summarized using a bivariate frequency distribution. And this becomes more important because it's a new kind of word. So that's why I'm making this important. And now if we come to conclude this, conclusion, the data collection from the primary and secondary sources are raw or classified. Once the data are collected, the next step is to classify them for further statistical analysis. Classification brings order in the data, and the chapter enables you to know data can be classified through frequency distribution in a comprehensive manner. Once you know the technique of the classification, it will be easy you to construct frequency distribution, both continuous and discrete. Yes, once you know the pattern, it will be easy for us to construct frequency distribution and continuous and discrete variables. These are the conclusion, and it finishes this chapter. Now this fourth chapter is presentation of data, how we can present this, and this I think I'll do in next video. So till then, bye bye and study hard. Thank you.